So my friend Todd Snyder, he's a big fan of Jerry Jeff Walker, the guy that everybody thinks of as this great Texas troubadour. I like him too. There was a guy who was not a big fan of Jerry Jeff Walker, and he started telling Todd Snyder, you know, that guy's a fraud. And Todd said, why is that guy a fraud? And this guy said, well, because his real name's not even Jerry Jeff Walker, and he's not even from Texas. His real name's Ronald Crosby, and he's from New York. And he just went to Texas and decided to call himself Jerry Jeff Walker and become a Texas troubadour. And Todd said, you mean, seriously? And the guy said, yeah. And Todd said, I love him way more now. Cassius Clay was Muhammad Ali. Bill Brown was a loving dad. Donnie Fritz was Funky Donnie Fritz. Funky Donnie Fritz was the Alabama leaning man. James Smith was LL Cool J. Roanoke, Virginia is the Star City. Harold Grange was the Galloping Ghost. Harold Jenkins was Conway Twitty. It is what it is, not how it's gotta be. From my point of obstructive view, you are who you are, not who you're gonna be. Every passing moment is just ancient history. Ronald Crosby from New York State was a native Texan named Jerry Jeff Walker. Gene Chandler was the Duke of Earl. Lucille LeSueur was Joan Crawford. George Herman Ruth was Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth was the Sultan of SWAT. Ninja Ted was Judo Jim. The Dick Duck champion was Tommy Gillette. And it is what it is, not how it's gotta be. From my point of obstructive view, you are who you are, not who you've got to be. Every passing moment is just ancient history. Irvin Johnson was Magic Johnson. Larry Bird was a French lick hick. Richard Starkey was Ringo Starr. Richard Nixon was Tricky Dick. Dick Trickle was a race car driver. Really, he was a race car driver. A talented and popular race car driver. Richard Anderson was Agent MacGyver. Francis Gum was Judy Garland. Sid Bream was Safe at Home. The secret sauce was Thousand Island. The eighth world wonder was the Astrodome. Amelia Earhart was an aviatrix. Warren Mahatchik was an Angolan champ. Frederick Douglass was an abolitionist. He put his face on a 5-cent stamp, and it is what it is, not how it's gotta be. From my point of obstructive view, we are who we are, not who we've gotta be. Every passing moment is just ancient history. Oh, you are who you are, now who you gonna be. Every passing moment is just ancient history. It's so fun to be here tonight. This is the first of a month worth